past Commissioner of Police, Mr. Fayuade, and his men, his team, for maintaining a very high-level professionalism during the last protest and bad governance in Lagos State. We are Lagosians. We live here, we work here, we do our businesses here, and we don't want anything that will jeopardize the peace that we have in Lagos State. It is good for this kind of engagement to happen so that all of us will know that Lagos must not catch fire. Having said that, I want to share the sentiments of my brother. Times are hard. Nigerians they are very hungry, they are hungry. And life is becoming unbearable. Anytime Olarantao. Those of us who are very close to the corridors of power, from this meeting, even let them understand and know that Nigerians are not happy. And we know that Lagos is the center of unity. Lagos bears the brunt of whatever happens in Nigeria. But with professionalism from the men of the security forces, I am sure we'll be able to curtail whatever anybody plans that is not of, that is not good for Lagos State. I am so sure that those who are planning that, they have not extended it to us, but we've, seen it, we've also read it, that there will be a protest on October 1st. We have not received any signal from our own body to also go out on that day. And so whatever that is the directive from our own trade union, we will maintain it. So please, sir, let the government understand the plight of Nigerians, that the policies government is bringing out now is becoming unbearable for people. Anti-people's policies. Government should try as much as possible to douse the tension by bringing policies that will, mitigate the effect of the subsidy removal. And not only that, every voice should count. When government want to bring out the policies, they should engage the people. After all, we have a National Assembly where they should be doing a public hearing. In Lagos State, if they want to do any policy, the House of Assembly will invite those concerned, the stakeholders, and they will deliberate on it before they move on. But this one, you are shaving our head at our back, and everything you are doing is becoming, life is becoming difficult for Nigerians. Even everywhere they go now, they face resentment.
For now, I can't see any hands, so I would.
Having done recognition of guests, I would like to respectfully
to talk about to move the nation forward. We couldn't get to everybody, but people here called are the ones we feel can take the discussion here back home, and they'll tell everyone within their organization. We are not going to take much time. You remember that about a week ago, I took over the mantle of leadership as the Commissioner of Police Lagos State Command. And I promised the state that the state will be well policed, and the center of excellence the state is known for shall be retained and made better. We have done a lot in the last 1 week, and kudos to the members of the press and every well-meaning Nigerians who have applauded us what we have done so far. The main agenda of this meeting today is to deliberate on the impending protest called or tagged a lot of acronyms by the organizers. And we should also remind ourselves that October 1st is very germane to the history of this country. That's the time we are truly independent from the colonial masters. We have held meetings with all stakeholders at various fora, and it's necessary to brief the whole Lagos community about what we have done and what we are doing to make sure that October 1st is celebrated with fanfare and people will have a sense of nationhood. By and large, it's a democratic society. That same day, so people chose it, or have chosen it rather, to protest. We are not against anyone exercising his right of nationhood, if that's the way they see it. But we, as security agencies, we will do all within our best to ensure that the nation has a very good turnout on that day of independence. And the word here is, people should come out to celebrate Nigeria. They should come out to celebrate nationhood. People should come out to have a sense of being a Nigerian without the apprehension that a group of people are using that same day for another purpose. Like I said, everyone is entitled to the way we want to celebrate independence. And we, as the security people on ground, will make sure that their right is protected. We will not trample on anybody's right. They are free to express themselves. What they are not free to do is to disturb others who want to truly celebrate independence in Nigerian way. It's a day people will go about their lawful businesses. It's not going to be a day where they are going to co-opt people into what they don't believe in. Security agencies are for everyone in Nigeria. We will protect them because they have told me to protect them. We will. But they must keep within the ambit of what the law says. Because exercising your franchise as a person or a nation or as a citizen does not extend to you disturbing the order of the day. And we should remind ourselves, the ruling the court gave concerning protest, procession, or whatever acronym you give it, is still in place. Freedom Park at Ojota is a place anyone has the right to go to express his or her opinion. It will be heard. No other place in Lagos has been approved for gatherings. I have extended out of fellowship to the organizers. We have written to them. We have called them on phone. We have sent text messages. There can always be a round table concerning things we want to do. We are Nigerians. So this morning, I called us here to take the word back. There should be no apprehension within our ranks. Lagos State is known for being excellent. In our churches, in our mosque, at our various centers of worship and doing business, we should take the word down to the people. It's a day we want to rejoice and be happy. So no one in his capacity has the right to force you inside a bus and convey you to a specific location for a purpose you may not even believe in. The work of nationhood, it's not done in a day. And I believe, in my opinion, this protest is one too many. I appeal to the protesters to see the voice of reason and jettison whatever they are planned to do. But if they see it the other way, their right will be protected, like I said. I will protect them so that miscreants, permit me to use that word, miscreants do not infiltrate within their ranks. They also owe me a duty not to allow miscreants to hijack such protests from them if they eventually do it. This is just the basic reason why we call you here today. And be rest assured that the whole state is policed. Will not because we are putting machineries in place for protest and jettisoning our traditional police duties. We will still do our core duties while we have in our mind the onerous task of taking care of the impending protest. I'll pause.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we move, I am confirmed from the director of the police service that we would like to have heard from the commissioner of police. And like the CP said,
we started in 1960. We are 64 years old. Americans till today will, on July 4, come together in the spirit of oneness and celebrate their country. Nigeria is a great nation, but we Nigerians, some Nigerians rather, particularly those who believe that our day of independence, 1st of October, is the day they must come out to protest, are showing huge disrespect to the nation. This is not a sign of patriotism. It is sacrilegious to pick October 1st to express grievances, particularly to come out on the roads and protest against the situation in the country. A situation which we all know was imposed upon the present leaders, a situation that did not begin this morning nor yesterday, a situation that is global. We are hungry. We are all feeling it. We cannot feel the tanks of our cars anymore. We cannot feed our children the way we used to feed them in the past. So it's general. It has affected everyone. But the government is doing everything possible every day, and they are addressing us. What we should do is to listen and to be patient. And that is my appeal. I want to remind Nigerians, particularly those behind the proposed protest of October 1. We just had one protest, and the planners promised that it was going to be peaceful. And that is what we have against those who are still insisting on protests. 2 or 3 weeks ago, they wanted to protest, and there were warnings that this protest is going to be hijacked. And it happened. It was hijacked. Yes, it was peaceful in Lagos State. Kudos to the Lagos State Police Command. it diplomatically and tactically handled it. The police came out, the police commissioner came out and engaged the protesters. He was there personally. What we are addressing is, our fear is that those who want to protest and promise that it will be peaceful, how peaceful can peaceful be? How peaceful can any protest be in Nigeria today? When 3 weeks ago you came out and some of you were waving Russian flags like communists. And some of you were asking the army to come and take over. With due respect to the service chiefs, this is a democracy. And we are not going to stand by to watch any military formation take over government, because we know what happened. On January 16, 1965, and to date, we are all suffering from the misadventures of those military who became interested in politics.
Of members of the high table. We have Professor Ishak Akintola, Executive Director of other senior officers represents, heads of other securities.
All of us are in this pain. Let us be in it together. If we see that we are all in it together, then people will not come out on the streets. They will believe that everybody is suffering. The indiscretion of the past government and past administrations. But when we are saying that let us be in pain, and some very few people, they are enjoying bulletproof vehicles, 500 million allocated for constituency money, yacht, plane, and everything. People are seeing it. Even if they are blind, they are not deaf. They are hearing, and everywhere we see this, people become agitated. The youths, they are becoming restive. There is no employment. You sponsor your children to school.
While every country, the citizens of civilized countries, give respect to their days of independence, that of America, which began from 1776, that of France, which began from 1789.
To please indicate by raising up your hands, and we'll
May be used by some people to cause wahala in Lagos. Please be rest assured.
So I'll be handing over the microphone to him to address us today. Professor Ishak.
So we selected those that are most grateful to be able to start the way forward. We are moving away from the previous meeting.
Distinguished, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. About a few weeks ago, we all sit in this same hall when the tension was high regarding the last end bad governance protest. And here we all agreed that time that we are going to ensure that we keep Lagos safe. So I want to sincerely first, on behalf of all the security agencies, appreciate all of you, because that protest was largely peaceful and we recorded no casualty in Lagos, unlike in some other states of the country. So I want to sincerely appreciate you for that. And going forward, the threat that is coming in form of another protest on the day when we are supposed to be celebrating across the Federation is something of a great concern to all of us. And that is the reason why you are all invited again, like we did the other time, to be able to go back to our various communities and groups to further appeal to our people to give government time so that they can give birth to the current, to the ongoing reforms which will make Nigeria to be better. You know that the closest period to the morning is always the darkest. And after the darkness, we have a bright day. I believe very strongly, with all the measures that the government is putting in place, that the bright day is very, very close to us. So for those who are determined that they still want to embark on protest, yes, it's their right. But the right is not absolute. Because where your own right ends is where the another person's right begins. So people may decide, and largely, majority of the people will decide that on that day they want to celebrate, while a few other people said they want to protest. So we want to appeal to them that they should not allow the protest to escalate into violence that will begin to disturb the businesses and activities of other people. So that at the end of the day, Lagos will continue to be center of excellence. Lagos will continue to be safe for all of us. I want to assure everybody that we, the security agencies, collaborating very strongly, that the life and property of the people will continue to be protected everywhere they are. Thank you so much.
The CP has said almost everything that concerns security. But what I would just like to add is to further reassure you that amongst us here, we have that synergy, collaboration, to ensure that properties and lives are safe and well secured in Lagos. We want to also promise you that we will continue to provide an enabling environment for businesses to strive. We know that Tuesday is October 1st, and there will be celebration nationwide. But the report that we have is that some people are planning to protest. This is no news. We've done all of this before. We've sat in this hall to see how we can make sure that things did not completely go out of hand. That we are doing again today. But the import here is that we all know that in a civilized state or environment, people have the right to express their grievances, but must be done within the ambit of the law. So we are not going to stop it just like the CQ said, but people should go about it in a very civilized manner. But the security concern here is that we also have reports that some miscreants may likely or will take advantage of that to loot shops, to create, anarchy. And this is what we are trying to prevent. And if we don't work together to prevent this, then what goes round comes round. What it means is that it is we are the one that will suffer it. It's going to be a major setback. And so we want all of us, number one, to work with security agencies and also go back and take this word back to our wards, in churches, in mosques, and to plead, admonish people to please give government of the day time. Government is rolling out a lot of policies. Things are obviously, and by the grace of God, going to get better.
Water is life, and groundwater is the purest water body on earth. At Showcom Ventures Limited, we use high-tech machineries with the latest in groundwater filtration, treatment, and purification technologies to bring to you Jeram table water, properly packaged for your various needs, while ensuring refreshing experience of drinking natural water at premium value. Jeram Premium Table Water also comes in premium sachet water for your need. Jeram Premium Table Water is packaged and distributed by Showcom Ventures Limited. Visit our factory at number 12 Showale Jelly Street, Ikumakpayi Village, Ajerogun, off Eleru Alakuti Road, Lusada, Ado-Ota, Local Government, Ogun State. For more information and distribution, kindly call us on Jerem Premium Table Water. Premium water just for you.